Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talk Show the Musical, where we sing and dance and then talk about singing and dancing. And now here's your host, Spencer Walsh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Talk Show the Musical. Today I'm talking acting up Skies and Dolls with Danielle Morey. She's so great, she's so nice, one of the sweetest people I know. The Moreys are just great in general. She's playing Sarah in Guys and Dolls. So let's go to the episode with the power of editing. In the shot. So how's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a couple questions just about like how you like got into theater and stuff. So how did you get into theater as a...
Well, I just kind of started like just because it was fun, but I actually kind of have this little fun story with me and my brother about how we kind of got each other into theater, because I did, with acting up, I did Tom Sawyer.
Was that your first show?
That was actually, it was not my first show, but it was my first like real show, because I did 8th grade shows and those don't count.
Were you in Princess and the Pea?
Yes, I was.
Me too! That was a show.
That was a good show. Okay.
Continue.
Yeah. So I got into Tom Sawyer, and my brother, he tried out for the baseball team at St. X, but he didn't make it. So me and my mom convinced him that if he didn't make it onto the baseball team, he would try out for a show. And so, in order to try out for the show, he convinced me to try out with him, so we wouldn't have to do it alone. And so that's how we just kind of got each other into theater.
That's really cool. Was his first show Seussical?
Yeah, that was his first show ever.
He was in my audition group. And I didn't, like, it took me a while to go, like, Morey, what? So, he was in my audition group, so my first thought of him was big.
Yeah.
And then I met him, and he was a really cool guy. And then I figured out that we all went to the same voice teacher, and it was crazy.
Like, mind blown.
This is gonna be so much fun. So, what are your favorite musicals to watch?
Well, I'd have to say my top favorite musical is Wicked, because that was the first musical I actually saw on Broadway, so I just watched it and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like, people say, like, they've seen it 3 or 4 times. I'm one of those people who's like, musicals are expensive. I've seen it once, one and done. You can find it on YouTube.
True, though.
Yeah, but...
I have seen that one twice, because once on Broadway, and then once when it came to Cincinnati, I watched it there, too.
Yeah, that's the only time. I only got to see one Broadway show, Gentleman's Guide. I saw it this summer, which was really cool. But
I heard that's really good
yeah,
one.
but now it's closing, so oh well. But everything comes and goes. Just fandom will never die. It's like The Simpsons. It'll like last 30 years and it'll never leave.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, and Wicked is that kind of show. Like no matter how many times you see it, you're just like yeah. It might even set in with you, but then you see it again, you're like yeah.
So true.
What are your dream roles?
Oh, well, I have 4 dream roles.
Say them all.
Okay. Well, my first dream role is Liesel from The Sound of Music. I'd love to be Liesel. And Cosette from Les Mis. Just great role. Fabulous. And then Gertrude from Seussical. Kind of like...
you'd be a great Gertrude.
Yeah, it's just fun role.
Let's make it happen.
Yes.
2-person Seussical. We play all the parts.
Yes,
and
that'd
with
be
green
so
screen,
fabulous.
And with the green screen, and like we could like double film it. Like we could film you singing like all the Maisie's parts, then all the Gertrude parts. We'll just like give you like a mustache for like when you're Gertrude or something.
Oh, that'd be so great. I would totally do it.
That'd be awesome. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
And then, so Gertrude, Liesel, Cosette.
And Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah, Belle. Belle's probably the best Disney princess. Like,
yes,
she's
my favorite.
She's the most developed, and like Ariel's great, but she's really stupid.
True, very true.
Yes, and then all the other ones are just kind of like, that's nice, in my spot-on female voice, But yeah, Belle was like, it was the first animated film to get nominated for Best Picture, and
it has some great music, like
it's
the movie
phenomenal.
And the musical, just like everything put together, big, awesome, amazingness.
Yeah, and like I kind of get why they double cast it for acting up, because it's just like, well, there are 2 kind of sides to Belle.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Totally. And like maybe like every night there was a different. Well, that'd be so cool. Every night have a different Belle.
That would have been so crazy, but really awesome.
And Little Mermaid. I thought, like, they said it was going to be a Disney show. They didn't say what it was going to be. So I just thought, let's just do Beauty and the Beast again, but, like, change, do, like, a completely different version. Everyone plays someone else.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Or gender bend everyone in the last episode with Sassy talking about.
That kind of already happened with me.
Oh,
that was dark.
Yeah, well.
Who's the guy?
That's true, but like gender bend everybody, like flat out. Or like maybe we could like gender bending, so that'll be a dude again. But then we gender bend like Gaston, make it like Gastry or whatever, or Gastonia. Belle is Bob.
Bob, yes, Bob.
Maurice is Mary.
That needs to happen. Bob, princess.
And then we just like add all the obscure references to everything. Like, Lumiere should be like a Charmander from Pokemon or something.
Yes.
So yeah, Joey Schnell, if you're listening, we're gonna produce this show along with our 2-person musical, which you also directed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels like Joey directs all like the blockbuster musicals that Acting Up does.
Yeah.
And it's like all the ones that like everyone are like, this is so emotional, like Joey does. And let's get back on task. Final question: if you could make any movie, TV show, or book the musical that hasn't already been a musical, what would it be?
Probably Enchanted.
Like that's kind of a musical.
Well, kind of, but just add like 3 more songs and it would be fabulous.
Enchanted's really great. I forget how much I like Enchanted.
It's a good musical.
Do you have another one that's like just like a TV show or anything that like that's not made by Disney? Because I feel like that's kind of one already.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I heard that Hunchback is becoming a musical, and that just makes my heart like, oh, I want to see it. Yeah, if there was anything else, I don't know, maybe something weird. Oh no, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah,
that needs to be a musical.
And we already have our Jack Sparrow.
Oh
so.
yeah.
And D23, that's what it was. Johnny Depp dressed up as Captain Jack Sparrow to like promote Pirates 5, not Captain 5. Pirates 5, and like he was throwing grapes at the audience, and I heard it was really great. But they're not allowed to have cameras in D23, so it's only going to be an image in my heart. So you had a crazy summer. You went to Europe, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It was really cool. Yeah, we started by going to Rome, and so we spent a couple days there, did a day trip to Pompeii, which was fabulous.
Was there anything there?
Well, there was some stuff. It was a bunch of ruins, but it was cool, because we got to see, because you know the whole, how they, when they uncovered it, they actually poured plaster, so they could make molds of the people there. And there was actually this mold of a dog, and it was extremely detailed. Like, you could see, like, its paws and everything, and it was kind of creepy, but really cool.
That trip must have been on fire. Continue.
Yes. We did walk to the top of Mount Vesuvius, and I brought home a piece of lava.
Oh, that's awesome!
I feel very proud of myself. It's actually slightly underwhelming. It just looks like red dirt, but it's lava, so it's cool.
Like, if you phrase things the right way, you can make anything sound...
Exactly.
Like, I brought home lava. What'd you do? So, continue.
Exactly. Yeah, and then we traveled to Paris, and so we saw all the cool sights, went to Palace of Versailles, which is amazing. Like, I knew it was going to be cool, but it's just, like, fabulous. There's so much stuff there, and it's so big, and so... I don't even know. It's just great. And then we actually drove back to Italy, and well, actually technically flew back to Italy, and we went to Florence. We spent a couple of days there, and the biggest surprise was actually Siena. They have this entire like culture that is like surrounded around this horse race, and so each like neighborhood, they're super competitive, and they have this horse race every year. And they're like literally baptized into their neighborhood, and each neighborhood has like a church where right before the horse race they bring the horse into the church so that they can bless it, and it's insane, and it was so cool.
That's so cool.
It's amazing.
Didn't you like go like get a picture in front of the church of like Notre Dame or something?
Yes, we got to go see Notre Dame, and we went inside it, and Dave did not stop singing out there for the rest of the day.
Oh, I thought he was gonna sing like Hellfire or something.
Oh, well, he sang that too. But yeah, we actually got to walk up to the top of the bell tower, and we actually found this one gargoyle. It's called the board gargoyle because it's sitting there like this, and it looks exactly like one of the ones I had from the movie. So I'm pretty sure they actually used like that one and made it into the movie, like the girl gargoyle. That like one female. It's actually on the top. Yeah, like the old lady who's all like.
That was a girl?
Yeah, I thought
think
it was
so. Like maybe. Oh, okay. Oh well, whatever. So. Yeah, on your Facebook I saw that picture and I just posted Sanctuary! And then, like, I looked for it again. Like, I saw the picture and I'm like, oh, I should comment Sanctuary. But then it was, like, me from 2 weeks ago already posted that. So I'm like, I regret nothing.
Yes.
So, and then, So, Guys and Dolls is a show I know a little about. So, can you, like, give a synopsis without, like, spoiling too much, but, like, what's the gist?
Okay, well, so my character, I play Sarah Brown, and she is a missionary. And so the other leads, you have Sky Masterson, who's played by C.J. Allen, and he is a gambler, and he gambles so high. That's why his name is Sky. And so he makes a bet with Nathan Detroit, who is played by Cole Hankins, because Nathan needs money to run his crap game, and so he bets Sky that Sky cannot take a certain doll to Havana, and that doll ends up being me. And so things unfold, a lot of shenanigans happens, and it just all turns out happy in the end. And the other lead is Kayla Stroud playing Adelaide, and she has been engaged to Nathan Detroit for 14 years, and they have not been married yet. And so
How old are they in the show? Like, what are the characters?
I'm not entirely sure. I think maybe more like 35. I think they got engaged pretty young.
All right,
because they probably figured that out, but I don't know.
All right, so if they're about 31 when they got engaged, if you subtract 15, isn't that about like 16-ish? Like 16?
Maybe. Okay, maybe they're more
feels
like
immoral.
20 when they got engaged. I don't know.
That feels a little closer, but whenever you have like a children's theater production, like you have to like make it very clear how old people are.
Oh, yeah.
Because at high school, there's this like relationship in Theopolis North between like a young schoolgirl and like a teacher, and like it's not like a romantic relationship. It's just like she admires him for like how awesome he is and vice versa. And like it looks like a romantic relationship like as it stands right now. They'll probably like work on that because rehearsals just started, but it's just like this feels really creepy. So Adelaide and Nathan are like engaged for 14 years, and they just like.
Their relationship is so great because they're like in love with each other, but at the same time she hates him because he's running this crap game and she doesn't want him to, and he like loves her, but he's like behind her back running the crap game and he doesn't want to give it up, and so they just have this tension that just makes it fabulous.
Now I'm really excited. So Sarah's a missionary. Is there anything other, like, what's her deal in the, like, what's her goal in the story?
Well, she always wants to do, like, good in the world, and she wants to save all the sinners, but she also, she doesn't want to be that girl that just falls for that guy. And so when Sky comes along, she's really conflicted because she likes him, but she doesn't want to like him because he's a gambler.
Yeah, like that, like I saw your mom's Facebook post. It was like, this missionary, and like she falls to this gambler. I'm like, whoa, okay, I think I kind of see where this is going. She wants to be the good person, but she doesn't want to be the girl who falls in love with the gambler. But
yeah.
So there's like a moralistic conflict. So
yeah. And then lots of stuff happens in Havana.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
What happens in Havana stays in Havana. Oh my gosh, that should have been the t-shirt!
Yes, that would have been a great t-shirt.
Oh, now I'm gonna make... That's gonna be the crew t-shirt, for I am doing
What
crew for the show.
Havana stays in Havana.
Wink.
Yes.
Winky face.
Just a winky face.
For OMG was used in World War II, so we can use the winky face in 1920s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so I wasn't gonna do the show because I wanted to focus on other things this summer, and then I realized, oh wait, I'm never in town. But the one thing that I was super curious about is Erin Wallace as a director, because she assistant directed Beauty and the Beast, and she's the nicest lady on the planet.
Gosh, yes.
So how would you describe her like directing style in contrast to like everyone else that Acting Up already has, like Brent, Joey, Joel, and kind of Dan?
But I really like Erin as a director. I feel like I can really relate to her, and she, I just really like her directing style. It's very chill with the characters, but at the same time, when it comes down to getting work done, she can like really get work done. Like, you know, whenever we talk too loud, she always makes sure to get us to quiet down and stuff. But when it's time to have fun, we can have fun in like a professional manner and still like have a great time. Because I mean, that's half of what theater's about.
Yeah.
The other half's putting on a good production. But the first half is to have fun. And she has this thing that we do every morning. We do like a warm-up where she plays a different song every day, and we do some like stretches, and then we do the electric slide. And it's so
cool.
great. And we do that every day before rehearsal, and it's like one of my favorite parts of the rehearsal.
Please direct another show that I can actually do. That sounds like so much fun.
Oh, it is. It's amazing.
So how would you describe the scope of the musical? Like, is it a smaller scope like Charlie Brown or Next to Normal, or is it like bigger like Les Mis or somewhere in the middle?
I feel like somewhere in the middle, because I mean it's like one of the golden age musicals, so you have some of that like stuff going on. It's not. I don't really know how to describe it. I guess it's just somewhere in the middle, because it's not like a huge scope, but it's not tiny either. I don't really know.
Are there any big crazy dance numbers?
Well, Havana's pretty crazy. It turns from dancing to fighting, and so that happens.
Oh, I heard about that.
Oh yeah, it's
Seth told me about it. I'm really excited, and I love the fight choreographers that we get.
Mm-hmm.
During I was gonna say Lord of the Rings, so no, that's the reference.
I
During
wish.
Beauty and the Beast, Lord of the Rings the musical. That
actually is a thing.
Yeah, like
It's
I
a
heard
thing.
it's a thing. During Beauty and the Beast, I looked like a hobbit because of my curly hair. I couldn't wear my glasses because I'm never allowed to.
Oh.
And my vest and my puffy shirt and my like kind of knicker-ish pants. I looked like a hobbit if I took off my shoes. It was so cool. And then they were like, yes.
Oh yeah, but this fight choreo is so legit. Like Beauty and the Beast was really fun, but it was very like musical and kind of goofy. With this is so legit. They're slapping and punching and hair ripping, and it's so great.
Do you throw any punches?
Well, I do slap. I never actually punch, but I slap a couple times.
That's cool. And then on Facebook, I saw that like there are a lot of Facebook stories because that's how I know everything about the show. Your mom said, "Lol, look at my daughter starting a bar fight," and like that's the best thing to see someone like making mama proud.
Oh yes, very very proud of my bar fight. It's great.
Out of context, this is gonna be a theme of the show. Out of context, everything in theater sounds so much funnier or so much scarier than it actually is. It's just like it's part of the show. But start a bar fight.
Yeah. Yep. That happens.
During any point in the show, in the bars, they play da 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 da.
I wish they did.
That's what I said during Beauty and the Beast. I wish I said it during Bugs and I'll say it now. Sometime during a bar scene, they have to have that cantina music.
I'll just hum it in the back.
My
mic will be on, so it'll work.
As we get sued by Disney. Have you seen Doctor Who?
Actually, I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I know the general theme.
During every show that is set back in time, we should have someone run by in a Doctor Who outfit.
Yeah.
And just have this TARDIS that we always use.
It's just in the corner. So a lot of people don't notice it, but people who do are just like, wait, what? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So do you have any crazy rehearsal stories?
I mean, there's been some crazy stuff that happens, but probably just fight choreo, just in general, just learning that. And yeah, I get to slap Annie, so that's fun. Annie Westner.
Oh.
Yep. I get to slap Annie Westner. It's fun.
Is that going to be like a button I get to slap Annie?
I should make one. I'll just, a little button, wear it around proudly.
And then give her one in Corporation, I get slapped by Danielle.
Yes.
Well, that'd be another great t-shirt. I get to slap.
Yeah,
I get slapped by.
With the arrow pointing
Yeah.
to each other, so we'll just stand next to each other like, hey.
Well, there are a lot of t-shirts we need to make.
Mm-hmm.
So, I heard, okay, this might not be 100% accurate, but I heard you had a first kiss story.
Yes, I did. My very first kiss ever was on,
that was an unenthused.
I guess that was on, I think that was Tuesday, I guess. Maybe it was Wednesday. I don't know, so many rehearsals, they're all running together. But yeah, so that was interesting because since I've never kissed before, I'm like, I don't know what to do, so I just kind of stood there, and he was like, mwah, and I was like, okay, cool. But we're getting better. It's a little cuter now, and less like, oh my god, what are you doing?
That seems to be that is the go-to face of acting out people just like
meh.
So yeah, we're gonna play a game now. So the game, since the show is about gangsters, I've compiled a lot of names, and you have to guess if the name is a movie gangster or a name of an Italian food. And
Alright.
those are my messages. And so here are my notes. And in true gangster fashion, if you get it wrong, I'm gonna shoot you with a ping pong gun. So, Agillo.
I'm gonna go with a food.
You're right, it's garlic.
Yes.
Corleone.
That also sounds like food. Oh
There we go. I shot you twice. It's the thing from The Godfather.
no.
Cicero.
Cicero. I'm gonna go with gangster.
You're right. It's from Goodfellas. Koze.
Koze. Gangster? Oh, no.
It's muscles. I was afraid they were gonna be like all obvious. Like I need to shoot them once for the promo. Briganti.
Briganti. That sounds like a food. No.
It's a gangster from Carlito's Way. I think it's Al Pacino, but if it's not. Well, nice try though.
Yes,
you got
I got one right.
That's worthy of a high five.
This is how much I know about Italy after going to Italy.
Yeah. So, in a couple sentences, why should people see Guys and Dolls?
It is crazy. And it's a classic. Like,
crazy.
Yep, it's crazy and classic. Because it's one of those golden age musicals that is just like, I don't know, you just have to see it because it's just a classic. And it's pretty crazy because, you know, bar fight happens, lots of relationship problems happen, and it's just altogether a fun show, and it's just really worth seeing.
So, yeah. On the 25th to 27th at Mason High School, come see Guys and Dolls. What times? 7?
It is at 7 o'clock on Friday and Saturday, and 2 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday.
All right, I'll write those times down in post. And now you're going to perform something.
Yes,
what's
I am.
The song?
It is I've Never Been in Love Before. It's actually one of the songs from the show. It's technically a duet, but since it's just me, I'm just going to sing part of it.
And as much as I'd like to fit 2 people in here, this is never going to happen. So, yeah, we'll get back in a second, and we're going to come back with the song.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is why, that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must fall. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before. Woo!
Okay, I didn't know how good that was going to
Yeah,
be.
you have to check because it might have gotten loud.
Oh, well, I can change that. But that was really good. Like, I was just, like, sitting on my bed, and I was like, whoa! That can come out of Danielle! So, yeah, stick around. Please subscribe. See Guys and Dolls. We'll put the information in the thing. Well, at the time this loads, the show will be on this Friday. So, see ya!